So next on the list to go through is don't give them a bag of information to go home with. So this is one of those videos that are kind of comment interaction required. I need to know your story. I need to know what's going on in the dems that you're going to, if you're going to them. We see it so much where mediums from the front are giving information, but the client doesn't know. And so will you go and find out? You know, can you take it with you? And before you know it, they've got a black bag full of information, and they're going to make their way out that door with no yeses and absolutes. It's kind of, I don't know, I'll have to go away and ask. And I honestly believe the more and more I work with mediumship and work with the public, I'm 99.9% certain now that it's down to the repackage. I said it slightly wrong. Now understand what I've just said there. I know I've made a mistake, and it's about me being honest with that. You know, I've made a mistake. You haven't got to go away and check that. Let me repackage it. Let me see what else I can sort of put to that feeling, or try from another angle. And usually that will clear it up, so they've got no item to go away with. There is the rare occasion when it will happen where they do have to go away and check. And one off of memory, I remember saying that Dad was known by a different name than the one on his birth certificate. So for the purpose of the video, we'll say John. He was known as John, but his birth name was Paul John Smith. Let's go with that. And the daughter in the audience was like, no, that's not my dad. My dad's name was, and I don't know of any other name. And that lady went home and said to her mum, you know, like, apparently Dad come through today and he was telling the medium that his birth name was actually Paul and it wasn't John. And the mum was like, no, that's correct. The medium's right there. So that's an ideal scenario when they go away and check and it does work out. However, I think a lot of mediums are using it as a get out. You know, like, no, I know I'm right, you know, go away and check, but you never actually get the feedback back from that, do you? It kind of looks weak, and I think it should be a repackage in that example. It will be very rare that that one of those scenarios that I've just given there come up. It wouldn't be every dem. It would be every now and again, maybe. Again, open to debate there. It just doesn't make sense to me that the spirit world are going to come in and give everybody a sack to go away with and find out. It doesn't seem intelligent then. It doesn't come across as intelligent, and as we're working with the loved one, it would make sense to me that they talk about the things that they do know. The one statement where the name change, it's kind of like, my client don't know it, I certainly don't know it, and it just bolsters the evidence that's coming through. It's a very short kind of throwaway statement almost, but it just helps. When that young lady got home, it probably had a massive effect on her being. So in very, very rare occasions, I just think that then it would be acceptable. However, we're not seeing it on those rare occasions. We're seeing it in most demonstrations, certainly where I travel around and they're sending people away with these sack loads. So if you are someone that's seen that, that would be great if you put that into the comments. If you're someone that's doing that, that would be good to get in the comments also. It's usually because we don't want to look wrong, and you know, let's put everything to one side. We definitely don't want to look wrong. We don't want to get on a platform and we've got, you know, 10 people, 100 people, 500 people, whatever that number is in front of us. The numbers really don't matter there. It's the communication that matters. And we usually don't want to stand at the front there, be that centre stage, and then look to be wrong. When actually, you know, if we are honest with ourselves, and you go, oh, do you know what, maybe I added a bit to that. Maybe I didn't quite say it how I got it. And you tried presenting it softer or a little bit more delicate or a little bit safer, and the client says no, and then actually when you repackage it, the client goes, oh, now you say it that way, I totally understand what it is that what you're trying to say there. And so it's usually us, and so all we have to do is take the hit. You know, do you know what? I messed that up. I got it wrong. Here we go. Let me try again. And you do it again, and then you clear it up. They don't go home with a bag of information. You've been honest, kick the ego to one side, and everyone's happy. It looks honest, your integrity is intact, ethically correct. And so maybe just look at it. If you are someone that's presenting mediumship, look at your presentation. If you're someone that's receiving mediumship from the platform, ask yourself, why is it being done that way? So again, interact with it. I'm obviously going to get some negative here. It's that's part of it. But the majority of you are very, very good. So let me know in the comments, like it if you liked it. Subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you all in the next video.